Just west of Detroit is the vibrant city of Ann Arbor. It's home to the University of Michigan, great parks and museums, and Ace Hardware, one of the coolest hardware stores on the planet.
Ace Hardware has been in this community in Ann Arbor for well over 60 years. When you walk in, you don't know that you're in a core hardware store. It's very heavy in houseware and gifts, and it just immediately draws you in to see what else is here and to see all of the unique things, whether it's Michigan themed and not just the University of Michigan, but the state of Michigan. So many folks here in Michigan are proud to be Michiganders, and they do a great job of offering those items to their customers.
It is a family-run business. It's been, my grandfather opened it in 1939, and we became an Ace store in the late 50s. And my parents and my brother and I, along with our amazing staff, run the chaos.
It makes me feel good because it's an unusual store. It's not a typical hardware store. This is kind of my vision and dream to make something special, and it definitely is that.
We do a lot of gas grills, Weber, Traeger, and have a great love of it, and it's fun. Besides our housewares, we do a great shelving section. So we will design it for you, we will help you pick it out, we'll get it to you, and it's just a simple, easy thing. It's keeping us doing something unique that you don't find in any other place.
Our customers are extremely loyal. They know that they can get something at Bed Bath & Beyond. They know they can get something at Lowe's, but they say, I want to buy it from you. And they say that to us all the time, and it makes me feel really good.
Sure, you can go to Amazon and have it sitting on your doorstep when you get home, but we are your neighborhood hardware store still. We're in the community, we've been in the community, and we can do things that they just can't. And we love that.
I work in paint and cleaning supplies. So I can help you get prepped, ready to go, and finish your project, all in one stop. We have real people that will answer your phone call. Try calling Amazon when you need a drop cloth. That's not gonna happen.
Ted and Rita are staples in the Ann Arbor community.
We've been married 40-some years. After we got married, she came here and we had giftware, but not housewares. There's a big difference. And so she decided to come to work, and things just evolved to what they are today.
When my husband asked me to marry him, it really was offering me a job in the hardware store. I had 4 kids, so I always worked around their schedules, but always worked a few days in the hardware store, and now I can work all the time and I love it. So.
My mom is the mastermind a lot of the housewares, and she works harder than any of us. She is here every day. She says it's like going to a party every day. She doesn't know who she'll meet or see and who she gets to talk to. If the store was burning down, she'd definitely be the last one out.
Folks within the community know that they can count on the Barnes family to support them when they come in. So whether it's the local children's hospital or even the CMN hospital in Detroit, other things for the local schools, they're always willing to jump right in and contribute where they can.
Supporting the community is something every little small retailer should do, because the big guys don't, and that's the way to get your name out to the public and show that you care.
What people say when they walk in the door always makes me feel good. Either they're surprised or they say, I'm so happy I'm here. This is my favorite place.
Congratulations to Ace Hardware in Ann Arbor, Michigan, one of the coolest hardware stores on the planet. Every year, over 3 million visitors flock to beautiful Sun River, Oregon. They enjoy rivers, lakes, and mountains, a luxury resort, and Camp Abbott Ace Hardware, one of the coolest hardware stores on the planet.
It's a 32,000 square foot facility with 5 acres. The first thing you'll see is our Ace truck that has skis and chains on it so it can drive in the snow. And then the entryway is very lodge looking, which is typical what you might find in this community, being a mountain community. Customers are loving the store. They're surprised. They wouldn't expect it in a small community like this. And it's different. It's a different kind of store.
We've had so many great comments. I've been really having a good time meeting all of our great customers, and they're so positive and so thankful that we're here and that we have so many different things to offer.
When you walk through the store, you'll see one half of this store is really an Ace Hardware store. The other half of the store is nothing more than Bob and Marcy's imagination, and willing to go out and look for different things that other people don't have, and really understanding what your community wants and needs.
With all the niches that Ace now offers, we thought, well, it could really be Sun River's everything store. And so we brought in almost every niche that Ace has, all the brands like Steel, Yeti, and just kind of built a big general store focusing on hardware as our core. And we wanted to fit into the community, so we named it after the original military base, Camp Abbott.
I've been having so much fun with the gift department and the home decor. It's been something I've wanted to do for a long time in a store. I hear a lot of, oh, that's so cute, or that's really pretty, that would be perfect in my home, or those kinds of comments.
So our first store is up in Tacoma, and we felt there was really a market for gifts, but we didn't want to have to go out and shop and buy from 50 vendors to put in a gift department. So our thought was, well, if we could have Hallmark Crown store within the store, we could have gifts and the Hallmark name, as well as their greeting cards. Now we opened our second one at Camp Abbott. Really happy with it. Creates a lot of synergy in the store. It drives a lot of foot traffic that wouldn't necessarily be in a hardware store.
Customers love it here because there's a lot going on. It's not just an Ace Hardware, it's a mixture of everything. Sporting goods, clothing, hardware needs. That's what makes this store really unique and really good.
It has everything. I go over there and I get pots and pans, and then I got a cake plate over there 2 days ago. This summer I went and bought, the flowers and the trees in the garden center, which we've never really had a full garden center.
This time of year, the greenhouse turns into kind of Santa's winter wonderland. We have live reindeer in there. You can go see Santa on the weekends there, and out back where the plants are, that's where we sell our live cut Christmas trees.
So Christmas, we kind of went all out and it's been really fun. You can take selfies with Santa and meet his reindeer in the garden center, and the kids and adults have loved that.
One of the things that makes this store cool, I think, is the way it came about. This was a long-term project when they started doing this store, but once it opened, it becomes part of the community almost the day that it opened, and it's just continued, and that's really cool.
Congratulations to Camp Abbott Ace Hardware in Sun River, Oregon, one of the coolest hardware stores on the planet. Just east of Jacksonville, Florida, is the coastal community of Neptune Beach. The locals and the tourists love the beautiful beaches, the world-class golf courses, and Proctor Ace Hardware, one of the coolest hardware stores on the planet.
Proctor Ace Hardware started in 1936 as Dickinson Hardware, and in 1945, my grandfather, Ethan Proctor, bought the store, changed the name to Proctor's Hardware. And in 1963, Ace approached us and asked us if we were interested in becoming part of the co-op. We were the first Ace Hardware store in Florida. Now we have 3 Ace Hardware stores. They're about 10 times the volume we did then, and really think that Ace has made us into an exceptional business.
Our customers constantly tell us how cool the store is. It feels like a bigger store than it really is. Part of that is because we have an awful lot of merchandise. We carry a large number of SKUs, we have a lot of different departments, and we try to have a complete selection in each of those departments.
We wanted this store to really be special. We wanted people to come in and say, wow, it's open in the center, the main aisle goes from one end to the other, which is very long, and it just feels like you have everything.
Floral department, it's actually like a little store in the store, and so it's a niche business. We've got Valentine's Day coming up. That's one of the biggest holidays. We probably will employ 5-6 drivers just to take care of the business that's generating.
Well, the plants are a big draw for a lot of people, and I enjoy the plants. It's something you don't get in a lot of hardware stores. And we have a lot of very, very knowledgeable people out there that can help you.
We have about, I think, 16,000 square feet out here, and we try and carry all of your houseplants, orchids, annuals, and bedding plants, and unique pre-made combos for our customers to pick up. They think this is one of the most unique and well-designed garden centers in this area, and when they come looking for a specific item, 90% of the time, we've got it.
So when it comes to customer service, it comes from the top down. When you see Joe and Steve on the floor, they are an example that the associates have to live up to.
I will have to give Ace a lot of kudos in this area. The training has improved so greatly over the last 5 years and has allowed us to improve the way that we service our customers, and not just the technical details, but also just the personality of it. We learn each and every day something new we should be doing.
We try to engage the customer in every way we can. One of the ways that we do it is every Saturday we cook.
And we don't just grill with one kind of grill. We've had an event with Weber, with the Weber Mobile Grill Academy, which was just so much fun. People get excited about just seeing something a little different.
We're kind of family to a lot of people that come in. When we opened this store, it was amazing, just the way that the community surrounded us and said, yeah, we're all for you, we want to shop at your store, and that turns into relationship selling.
Proctor Ace Hardware is just the epitome of a cool store. I'm just so proud to be working with these guys and with the staff. They're just one of the most engaged stores that I have with the community, with their customers. They're just so excited to come to work every day, and you can just feel it.
It's great to have the product, but it's the people that make us cool.
Congratulations to Proctor Ace Hardware in Neptune Beach, Florida, one of the coolest hardware stores on the planet. In rural Pennsylvania, not far from Harrisburg, is the small town of Pine Grove. Residents and visitors alike enjoy hiking and fishing, historic buildings, and Werner Ace Lumber, one of the coolest hardware stores on the planet.
The building was an old sewing factory where they actually would manufacture pea coats. They sold product to Sears and Roebuck, Montgomery Ward, and it employed about 200 women that did all of the sewing in the downstairs warehouse facility.
My vision was to make a really neat store, and when we saw this and started piecing it together, we found that there were a lot of really neat historical things that we could preserve and take something that was in the middle of our little town here and dress it up, and it just morphed into what you see now.
Everybody really loved the fact that we preserved as much of the building as possible. Even the old coal bin door in the bathroom area.
One of the things that we try to do in this new store, even from the beginning when we were renovating it, is try to get some of our local contractors. We had different people do our kitchen area. We had another person work on the contractor desk. We had another person work on the sales desk. Even the windows up above are from a local vendor.
My dad's uncle and my dad's father were in business together back in the late 1800s, and then my dad took over in the 40s, and then I graduated from school. We all just got started working here, and I just wish my dad and my brother could see it. We keep saying that they can see it, you know, they have an eye on us, so it makes you feel good.
Werner Lumber meets the needs of the community. You can come in and shop from everything from your core hardware needs to gifts, to grilling, to Yeti, to if you're looking for that new innovative item, the grommet, which has a lot of neat little items.
We are a full-line Ferris, Husqvarna, Echo dealer. Last year got in the snow plows and spreaders, but then rental. We've got everything from carpet shampooers to aerial lifts, skid loaders, a little bit of everything.
We are a full-service lumber and building materials dealer as well. We deal everything from dimensional lumber, decking, windows, doors, roofing, shingles, siding. I mean, we deal everything to complete your project from start to finish. We try to provide a service that you won't find at a big box store. We take as much pride in the consumer's projects as they do in most cases.
Most of the employees that we've had here have worked here for years. We really value them, and I think that they value us. It's a nice, tight-knit group of people.
You know, we worked hard to make this a really neat store and make it really interesting and successful, but you're never sure. You're never sure what's going to happen until someone else comes and tells you that. So no matter how many people tell me it's nice and it's neat and it's cool, it's never too much.
We did a lot of work in this place. We put a lot of time and effort into it, and we are just so proud of how it turned out.
Congratulations to Werner Ace Lumber in Pine Grove, Pennsylvania, one of the coolest hardware stores on the planet.